technology was the #1 evaluating factor for us.
So going on to the market, you talked a little bit about Ethereum. How does competition or things like that play into the evaluation as well?
Right. So when you look at the market, if you would have asked me 2 years ago or even 5 years ago how big the market of Ethereum could possibly be, I would have never in a million years guessed it's going to be $26 billion that is today. It was $60 billion just 6 months ago. So trying to guess what the market size is going to be is less important. What's more important is what's the upside, what's the opportunity for that company to grow to. So now when we evaluate $6 billion valuation, we don't think about is it going to get to 7 billion or is it going to get to 10 billion. We're trying to guesstimate whether it's going to get to 60 billion or 600 billion. Is there an opportunity to do 10x, 100x versus 2x? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. So some of these things that are important to think about are, because Ethereum right now you have a comparable market for someone like Hedera Hashgraph. You could say that their total addressable market would be the same as Ethereum's, but at the end of the day, that might not be the case because they probably provide slightly different value to different audiences. So you have to be careful about the addressable market. Maybe that is going to be a little bit smaller than what you first think.
What is the difference between CAM and SAM and SOM?
So total addressable market would be if you're producing another platform like Ethereum, you would say, well, Ethereum is valued at this much. If we took all of it, that's how much our market would be valued at. But like I said, if that's not the case, the serviceable addressable market would be the portion of consumers or whoever you're serving that would be willing to move, given that you're providing a different type of value.
What's an example of that?
So, for example, if I really like fruits, then I could say that the total addressable market for this new fruit I'm offering, this new orange, would be all the fruits in the world. But it's not the case. The serviceable market would be more like, well, it's citruses, or even the other oranges. So how many citrus type fruits are out there? So you shave down that estimation. Serviceable obtainable would be how many people are willing to switch from this one product or service to another. And that's an assumption that's a little bit more convoluted, and it definitely takes more assuming. So maybe half of the population will choose to go to this new type of orange versus the other one. But at the end of the day, what you've done is chunked down from all the fruits in the world to a portion of oranges.
That's why we have you to do all the analysis.
That's right. It's definitely a lot of looking at the assumptions.
I think that you can guesstimate all day long, and it's nice to have different models, and it's good to think about TAM and SAM and SOM. But in the end of the day, you have to also rely on your gut, and you have to make a decision whether it's an investable opportunity, especially if you're looking to invest short term. If you're looking to invest in early stage companies versus later stage, there's less numbers and more just gut feelings.
Definitely. But in terms of the numbers, moving on, thinking about, you're talking about fat protocols and how value accrues to them. How does business model play into the analysis?
So I'm sure we don't have time to go through the details, but I think it really depends whether the company is a token or if it's a traditional business model. So in case of a token, the business model really depends on who is the customer of your product that you're selling to, and what is the function of the token that you're selling provide. So most of you here, I assume, are retail investors, and the type of projects that you're going to be investing into are going to be ICOs or tokens. So when you evaluate a token project, the first question you want to ask yourself is, does the company that is selling you the token